Older people who walk like this rarely fall down. Doctors revealed. 7. Walking secrets. Every year, 1 in 4 adults over 60 falls, and most never see it coming. The culprit? A subtle walking habit you've developed over decades that's silently stealing your balance. Doctors now know exactly what it is, and fixing it takes just seconds. What you're about to discover could save you from a life-changing injury. In the next few minutes, you'll learn 7 walking techniques that orthopedic specialists and physical therapists use with their own patients. These aren't complicated exercises or expensive equipment. They're simple adjustments to how you move right now. You'll discover the exact foot placement that prevents stumbling, the head position that keeps you upright, how your arms should move for maximum stability, the perfect stride length for your body, a core trick that steadies every step, what to look for to avoid hazards, and the ideal walking rhythm that feels natural yet protects you. Secret number 1. The heel-to-toe technique. Most people over 60 have gradually shifted to a shuffling gait without realizing it. Your feet barely leave the ground, and you land flat-footed with each step. This feels safer because you're closer to the ground, but it's actually setting you up for disaster. Here's why shuffling is dangerous. When you shuffle, your stabilizing muscles in your ankles, calves and hips essentially go to sleep. These muscles need the challenge of proper walking to stay strong and responsive. Without that challenge, they weaken, and when you do encounter an uneven surface or need to catch yourself, they can't react fast enough. The heel-to-toe technique changes everything. Here's exactly how it works. With each step, your heel should strike the ground first, roughly at the outer edge. Then you roll through the middle of your foot and finally push off with your toes. Think of it as your foot making contact in 3 distinct phases: heel, midfoot, toe. This rolling motion does something remarkable. It activates your anterior tibialis muscle in your shin, your calf muscles, and the small stabilizing muscles throughout your foot and ankle. These muscles work together to keep you balanced and give you the strength to recover if you start to tip. When you practice this technique, lift your foot completely off the ground with each step. Your toes should clear the floor by at least an inch. This might feel exaggerated at first, especially if you've been shuffling for years, but it's essential. Start by practicing in your home on a clear floor. Place your heel down deliberately. Feel the weight transfer through your foot and push off with your toes. The push-off is crucial because it strengthens your calf muscles, which act as your body's natural shock absorbers. Within 2 weeks of walking this way, you'll notice your ankles feel stronger. You'll have better control going up and down curbs. Those moments when you used to stumble over small obstacles will become rare because your feet are actually lifting over them instead of catching on them. The heel-to-toe technique isn't just about avoiding falls. It improves circulation in your legs, maintains the flexibility of your ankle joints, and keeps the neural pathways between your brain and feet sharp. Your body relearns what stable walking feels like, and that muscle memory becomes automatic protection against falls. Secret number 2. The chin position rule. Your head weighs about 10 to 12 pounds, and where you carry it determines whether you're stable or teetering. Most seniors develop a forward head posture over the years, from reading, using phones, or simply from weakened neck muscles. When your chin juts forward, your entire center of gravity shifts, pulling you off balance with every step. Here's what's happening inside your body. Your inner ear contains fluid-filled canals that tell your brain which way is up. When your head tilts forward, these canals send confused signals. Your brain thinks you're falling forward, so it overcompensates by making you lean back or take quick, unsteady steps. This miscommunication between your balance system and your muscles is a primary cause of falls. The chin position rule is simple but powerful. Imagine a string attached to the crown of your head, gently pulling you upward. Your ears should align directly over your shoulders, not in front of them. To find this position, stand against a wall with your heels, buttocks, and shoulder blades touching it. Now gently tuck your chin, as if you're trying to give yourself a slight double chin. This brings your head back into alignment. Many people resist this position because it feels unnatural at first. You might feel like you're looking down or that your neck is strained. That discomfort is actually your neck muscles relearning their proper job. These muscles have been overstretched for years, and now they're being asked to support your head correctly. Practice this alignment several times throughout the day. When you're walking, check in with yourself. Are you looking at the ground 3 feet ahead, or are you looking up at where you're going? Your gaze should be forward, about 10 to 15 feet ahead, which naturally keeps your chin level. The benefits go beyond fall prevention. Proper head alignment opens your airway, making breathing easier. It reduces neck and shoulder pain that many seniors accept as normal aging. Your vision improves because your eyes are looking straight ahead instead of at a downward angle. Here's a practical test. Walk down a hallway in your home twice. First, let your chin jut forward naturally. Notice how your steps feel less certain, and you might even feel slightly dizzy. Now, walk the same path with your chin tucked and head aligned over your shoulders. You'll feel more grounded, your steps more confident, and your balance noticeably better. This single adjustment recalibrates your entire balance system and gives you the stability you thought was gone forever. Secret number 3. Arm swing coordination. Watch any toddler learning to walk, and you'll notice their arms swing wildly for balance. As adults, we forget that our arms are critical stabilizers. Many seniors walk with stiff arms hanging at their sides, hands in pockets, or clutching a purse tightly. This eliminates one of your body's most effective fall prevention systems. Your arms act as counterweights to your legs. When your right leg swings forward, your left arm should naturally swing forward too. This opposite pattern creates rotational momentum through your torso that keeps you centered and prevents wobbling. Without this arm swing, your body has to work much harder to stay balanced, and your core muscles fatigue quickly. Here's the proper arm swing pattern. Let your arms hang loosely at your sides with a slight bend at the elbow, roughly 90 degrees. As you walk, your arms should swing from your shoulders, not your elbows. The motion comes from the shoulder joint, creating a pendulum effect. Your hand should swing forward to about mid-chest height and backward until your hand is roughly level with your hip. The key word is relaxed. Many people tense their shoulders when they focus on arm movement, which defeats the purpose. Your shoulders should stay down and back, not hunched up toward your ears. Think of your arms as loose ropes swinging naturally with each step. The rhythm matters tremendously. Your arm swing should match your walking pace. Faster walking means quicker arm swings. Slower walking means gentler swings. This synchronization happens automatically once you stop restricting your arms, but you need to give your body permission to move naturally again. If you've been walking with limited arm movement for years, this will feel strange initially. Start by exaggerating the motion slightly during practice walks at home. Swing your arms more than feels natural. This helps your nervous system remember the pattern. After a few days, you can relax into a more moderate swing that still provides stability. The benefits are immediate and measurable. Your walking speed increases without extra effort because your arms are helping propel you forward. You'll notice better balance on uneven surfaces because your arms automatically adjust to keep you centered. Turning corners becomes smoother because your arms help pivot your body. There's also a cognitive benefit. The cross-body pattern of arm and leg movement activates both hemispheres of your brain simultaneously, improving coordination and reaction time. This brain engagement keeps your balance reflexes sharp. Secret number 4. The stride length. Adjustment. Stride length is where most seniors make critical errors in both directions. Some people take long, reaching steps, trying to cover ground quickly, thinking this shows strength and vitality. Others take tiny, cautious steps, believing this keeps them safer. Both approaches dramatically increase your fall risk. Long strides force you to lean forward with each step, shifting your center of gravity beyond your base of support. Your trailing leg has to work overtime to catch up and prevent you from pitching forward. This creates moments of instability with every step. Additionally, overreaching strains your hip flexors and can cause your foot to land with the toes first rather than the heel, eliminating the stabilizing roll-through motion. Tiny steps create a different problem. When you take short, choppy steps, you're essentially never fully committing your weight to either foot. You're in a constant state of transition, which means you're constantly unstable. Your muscles stay tensed and never get the brief rest phase that comes with a proper stride. This leads to fatigue, and tired muscles are slow to react when you need them. The optimal stride length for most seniors is surprisingly specific. Stand naturally with your feet together. Now take one comfortable step forward without stretching or reaching. The distance from your back toe to your front heel should be roughly the length of your own foot, plus about half again. For most people, this translates to approximately 18 to 24 inches, depending on your height. Here's an easy way to find your ideal stride. Walk normally and count how many steps it takes you to cover 20 feet. If you're taking more than 15 steps, your stride is too short. If you're taking fewer than 10 steps, you're overreaching. The sweet spot for most people is 12 to 14 steps for that distance. Your stride should feel effortless. You shouldn't have to stretch to complete it, nor should you feel like you're taking baby steps. Each step should allow your weight to transfer completely onto your front foot, while your back foot naturally prepares to swing forward. Terrain matters too. On smooth, level ground, maintain your normal stride. On uneven surfaces, stairs or slopes, shorten your stride by about 20%. This gives you more control and faster reaction time if something unexpected happens. Many falls occur because people maintain their regular stride on irregular surfaces. Practice your optimal stride at home by placing pieces of tape on the floor at the correct distance apart. Walk along these markers until the spacing feels automatic. Secret number 5. Core engagement while walking. Your core muscles are the foundation of every movement you make, yet most people walk with a completely relaxed abdomen. This turns your midsection into a loose, unstable column that sways and shifts with each step. Engaging your core while walking transforms your body into a solid, balanced unit that resists tipping and recovers quickly from unexpected movements. The core isn't just your abdominal muscles. It includes your lower back muscles, the muscles around your spine, your pelvic floor, and even your diaphragm. These muscles work together to stabilize your trunk and keep your upper body steady while your legs move beneath you. When they're engaged, your center of gravity stays consistent and predictable, which is exactly what your balance system needs. Here's how to engage your core correctly while walking. First, forget about sucking in your stomach or holding your breath. That's not core engagement. That's tension. Instead, imagine you're gently pulling your belly button toward your spine, about 30% of maximum effort. You should still be able to breathe normally and carry on a conversation. This subtle activation is enough to stabilize your trunk without causing fatigue. Another way to find this engagement is to imagine you're about to cough or laugh. Feel that slight tightening around your midsection just before the cough happens. That's your core engaging. Now maintain that same gentle tension as you walk. The difference this makes is remarkable. With an engaged core, your pelvis stays level instead of rocking side to side with each step. This eliminates the waddle that many seniors develop, which wastes energy and creates instability. Your spine stays elongated and supported, reducing the compression that leads to back pain during longer walks. Core engagement also protects you when something goes wrong. If you step on an uneven surface or start to trip, engaged core muscles react in milliseconds to pull you back to center. A relaxed core takes precious extra moments to activate, and by then, you're already falling. Building core awareness takes practice. Start by engaging your core while standing still, holding it for 10 seconds, then relaxing. Do this several times until you can find that activation quickly. Then try it while walking slowly around your home. Check in with yourself every few minutes. Is my core engaged, or have I let it relax? The beauty of this technique is that it strengthens your core simply by using it correctly. You don't need separate exercise sessions, though those help too. Every walk becomes core training when you maintain this gentle activation throughout. Secret number 6. The surface scanning habit. Most people develop tunnel vision as they age, focusing only on what's directly in front of their feet or becoming distracted by their surroundings. This narrow focus means hazards appear suddenly, leaving no time to adjust your path or prepare your body. Surface scanning is a systematic way of reading your environment that gives you advance warning of every potential danger. The technique involves 3 distinct zones of visual attention. Your primary focus should be on the path ahead, approximately 10 to 15 feet in front of you. This gives you roughly 4 to 6 steps of advance notice about what's coming. At this distance, you can spot cracks in the pavement, changes in surface texture, wet spots, or obstacles without having to stop abruptly. Your secondary awareness covers your peripheral vision. Without moving your head constantly, you should maintain soft awareness of what's happening to your left and right. This catches movement that might enter your path, like a pet, a child, or a door opening. It also helps you notice curbs, steps, or slopes approaching from the side. Your tertiary scan is a quick glance down every 4 to 5 steps to verify the immediate surface where your next foot will land. This isn't staring at your feet continuously, which throws off your balance and posture. It's a brief check that confirms what you anticipated from your forward scanning. Here's how to train this habit. When you walk, silently narrate what you see ahead. Smooth sidewalk for 10 feet, then a crack, then a slight upward slope. This verbal processing helps your brain categorize and prepare for each element. Your body automatically adjusts your stride, speed, and muscle tension based on what's coming. Pay special attention to transitions. The place where carpet meets tile, where sidewalk meets grass, where sunlight meets shadow. These boundaries are where most trips and falls occur. Your brain needs a moment to process the change in surface, and scanning ahead provides that processing time. Lighting changes require extra vigilance. Moving from bright sunlight into a shaded area temporarily blinds you as your eyes adjust. Slow down during these transitions and rely more heavily on your memory of what you scanned before entering the darker area. Similarly, glare from wet surfaces or reflected sunlight can hide hazards, so reduce your speed when dealing with these conditions. Indoor environments need scanning too. Loose rugs, electrical cords, pet toys and threshold strips between rooms are common hazards. Make it a habit to scan rooms as you enter them, noting potential obstacles before you start walking. Secret number 7, the rhythm and pace principle. Walking speed might seem like a personal preference, but research shows there's an optimal pace that maximizes stability while minimizing fall risk. Too fast, and you're rushing through each step without full control. Too slow, and you're spending too much time balancing on one leg, which actually increases instability. The ideal walking cadence for most adults over 60 is between 100 and 120 steps per minute. This translates to roughly 2 steps per second, or 1 complete left-right cycle every second. At this pace, your body spends the perfect amount of time in each phase of the walking cycle: weight transfer, single-leg stance, and push-off. This rhythm creates something called dynamic stability. Unlike static balance, where you're standing still, dynamic stability means you're controlled and steady while in motion. Your momentum helps carry you forward, your muscles have time to respond to changes, and your balance system can process information without being rushed or stalled. Here's how to find your rhythm. Hum a familiar song with a moderate tempo while you walk. Songs like Happy Birthday or many classic folk tunes naturally fall into this 100 to 120 beats per minute range. If your steps match the beat, you're in the ideal zone. You can also count 1-2, 1-2 in your head at a comfortable speaking pace. Consistency matters more than absolute speed. Walking with an irregular rhythm, fast, then slow, then fast again, keeps your body in a constant state of adjustment. Your muscles never settle into an efficient pattern, and you fatigue much faster. Steady, rhythmic walking allows your cardiovascular system to stabilize and your muscles to work efficiently. Your breathing should integrate with your walking rhythm. A comfortable pattern is breathing in for 3 steps and out for 3 steps. If you can't maintain this breathing pattern, you're walking too fast and need to slow down. Breathlessness compromises your core stability and diverts your attention from proper technique. Different situations call for pace adjustments. On stairs, reduce your cadence to about 80 steps per minute, giving yourself extra time for each step. On uneven outdoor terrain, drop to 90 steps per minute. On smooth, familiar indoor surfaces, you can comfortably maintain 110 to 120 steps per minute. Age-related changes mean your optimal pace might be slower than it was decades ago, and that's perfectly fine. The goal isn't speed, it's controlled, rhythmic movement. A consistent 100 step per minute pace that you can maintain for 20 minutes is far superior to a rushed 130 step pace that leaves you exhausted after 5 minutes. A 68-year-old retired teacher named Rebecca had fallen twice in 6 months and stopped leaving her house alone. After learning these 7 secrets from her physical therapist, she practiced daily for 3 weeks. The heel-to-toe technique strengthened her ankles. Proper head alignment ended her dizziness. Coordinated arm swings gave her confidence on uneven ground. Now she walks her neighborhood every morning, joined a hiking group, and recently completed a charity 5K. Her fear has been replaced with freedom. These 7 walking secrets work, but only if you use them. Start with just one technique today, the heel-to-toe method or chin position, and add another each week. Your body will remember how to move with confidence again. Which secret will you try first? Share in the comments below. If this information could help someone you care about, send them this video right now. Your next walk could be the beginning of a steadier, more independent life.